this point, he's gotten past my heels. My feet are behind him. You see what I mean? He has not gotten past my knees. You see what I mean? So if he gets past my heels, then I don't want to be like, say, here, for example, because now I'm not presenting any shielding. Like this knee isn't doing anything, right? Maybe I can like go behind him and stuff, but if he's putting pressure on me and I want my knees to truly be an obstacle, I have to put my knees in the way. Here we are. You see what I mean? Now, from here we've talked about opportunities that I have to improve my position. I can push him away and try and get back to my guard, right? From here, I can arm drag and try and go take his back, right? You see what I mean? If I get an underhook, I can go to like a deep half guard and try and take his back this way, or if he overhooks on this side, I can maybe try and sweep him. You see what I mean? We've talked about that before, okay? Today I want to talk a little bit about some submission opportunities for the guy on the bottom, and then maybe some passing opportunities for the guy on top, okay? So, let's talk about this one first. Let's say he's foolish enough to take this hand and reach up towards my neck, and he thinks maybe on his collar or whatever, and you'll notice his elbow is here, and there's some negative space here, and I can keep him away. So let's say he's really getting like here. I can pinch that, I still keep him away, and I just pull this into negative space. You see what I mean? I call that an elbow crush. You see? And maybe he just pulls his arm away, and I don't get it, but at the end of the day, I've risked nothing. You see? And he learns I shouldn't be grabbing there. You follow me? So maybe I tap him, or maybe I just scare the shit out of him. You see what I mean? Or you do it to me. So again, his heel is hooked behind my knee here, so I can't sprawl away. This knee is on my hip, right? This knee is high because he doesn't want me sprawling on it. If it was down here low, maybe I would sprawl upon it, which is something I might talk about later. It's high. You see what I mean? And if this hand, if I think I'm going to grab his neck, I'm doing this, he just cups it, yeah. You see? And this one has to be a surprise. It's a squirrel running onto the rope. You see what I mean? He doesn't see it coming. And here, don't do it quickly. In tournament, you got to go. You got to pop it. And by pop it, I don't mean pop his arm, but you got to do it suddenly. You see what I mean? So the dude grabs your head. Yeah, there. There you go. Okay? Cool? About submissions that are possible from here, right? And this one here that we just discussed, right? This one is, you can do it like he was doing with his forearm here, or you can do it with your palms like this. I like this one, you can rotate his elbow and pull it in, you know what I mean? This one's a bit more, it's got more strength to it, because obviously you can get more kind of power here than here, but this has more, now you're holding it, So either is fine.
And keep like holding the elbow, right?
Yeah, you're holding, the center of your palm is on the tip of his elbow, or this is on that side of his elbow rather than this side of his elbow. You see what I mean? But I mean, is it super high percentage? But it's no risk. If it doesn't work, he just pulls it away and you're scared. You see what I mean? Similarly, he and I were talking about what you can do to attack this arm. And years ago, Frank Mir fought Tank Abbott. I think he did this. Was it to Frank?
No, it was somebody else. Frankie told him.
Yeah, you're right. Frank Mir did a toe hold on Tank Abbott. It was somebody else he hit with a...
They call it the mirror lock now.
Yeah, the mirror lock. Yeah. Anyways, it's if he's pushing his arm into my armpit here, maybe he's thinking he's going to pass. And I could just say no thank you and push him away with my knees. But maybe I see this opportunity here as he's coming by where I overhook it, I wrap it, and I wind up here. You can see it's a shoulder lock. Done thus far. Okay? We're in Z guard or quarter guard or whatever you want to call it. I have a knee on his hip, I have a knee up here. I don't have this low, because if I do, he will sprawl, and then it's an easy pass. See what I mean? My hands should be here and here. Not my hands here, because he can push through this. See what I mean? See how your fingers bend. He can get right through that if it's a big beefy dude, or even CJ. Or even CJ. He doesn't drink enough milk. Whatever. My point is, use your wrists here, and this goes over the top. You see what I mean? So now, he can't push through, okay? He can't go over the top. His only avenue is to come through the middle, and now it's more of a kung fu thing going on. You know what I mean? This Wing Chun weirdness. You see what I mean? But we're here and here. This one's high, your elbow can be touching your knee. This one's low. Your knee's on his hip, you're holding him here. Okay? If, for whatever reason, he gets this through and grabs up here, like so, you can do a compression lock, either with your palms or with your forearm. You see what I mean? If, for whatever reason, he's pushing through on this side, you can get the elbow in front of you, right? You can do this one. People call it the mirror lock. I don't know if I was Mir is the guy that did it. Boom. And my knee is still in the way here. Okay? Boom. Okay? That one, not as high percentage, but still be aware of it. Okay? And this isn't the way to pass Z-guard anyway. This is not how you pass Z-guard. Okay, we'll talk about that next weekend, but this is not how you do it. So this is, I don't say it's high risk, but the risk exceeds the benefit. Because there's bones here. I'm not made of rubber. You can't just push through. I drink my milk. I'm going to keep you away. This is not, whatever. So I don't see any way of attacking this leg here, but I do see a way to attack this. And this can be either a knee bar or a sweep, depending on what belt you are. Okay, so as you see, I'm keeping CJ at a distance. Okay? His hand here is very likely going to be trying to accomplish something. You see what I mean? From here. And so what can I do? From here, I push him away, right, with this shin. This hand is going to go under here, and the foot's going to go through here. But I'm not just laying on my side like this. Because if I do this, he for sure will squash me. He will pass to this side. You see what I mean? So what I have to do is when I get this, I have to totally invert. See? And then I can put him over. And then for brown or black, I can knee bar him, right? If I'm white or blue, I come up to here, which would be 2. This is the sweep, right? I'm not passing. Okay, I'll do it again. I did that almost that basically was the only thing I did at brown belt. That was Sumagashi and this. That was what, I did that a lot. So if you fight me as a brown belt, watch for that one. If you go back in time and fight brown belt Jeff, watch for Sumagashi and watch for. So once again, we're here. This knee is able to give him some oomph or whatever. And when that happens, this arm becomes light and maneuverable. Okay? I am not just taking this leg through like so. Because now he can squash me. I am totally inverted. So if he tries to squash me, he's only getting up onto my catapult. I put him over. I have a knee bar here if I'm a brown or a black belt. If I'm not a brown or black belt, or if he's doing this, or maybe both, I come up, I get my knee out, I come up to here, and now I guess you could call this, 3/4 mount or quarter guard, depending on your use of fractions.
So can you get points for quarter mount?
No, I wouldn't get anything for this. This would be if I do not move to mount. If I get this would be an extra 3 and 4. If for whatever reason I do not get that, if this happens, for example, I would get an advantage for almost mounting. Okay?
Hoo-yah!